Hey guys, it's Dan Henry here, and in this video, I am going to show you the one campaign that we ran that just exploded some local MMA, martial arts, and even regular gyms to get them more students and more members. Now, this works for MMA, this works for martial arts, jiu-jitsu, even regular gyms, okay? So this is an ad campaign that we ran. And just so you know, the very first time we ran it, we spent only $5 a day. And I actually did this with my jiu-jitsu coach at his location just to try it out. And well, this is what happened.
I just signed up 3 people and I got 4 more people hit me up. And this is like life-changing.
Okay, so now that you've seen that, I hope you're excited because I'm literally going to walk you through it. Here we go. So the very first thing we need to do is we need to have something like say ClickFunnels, which is a landing page software, and we create ourselves a landing page. And on this page, okay, we have an offer for a voucher for a free week of MMA, jiu-jitsu, martial arts, whatever. If you're doing a regular gym, I suggest a free month. For some reason, that just works better. So right here, we have a little image of the logo of the school. So I'll just put logo, okay? And then we have a, like, you know, get a free week, yada, yada. You know, depending on where it's at, we might say in Tampa or wherever it's at, you know, at so-and-so MMA here in Tampa. So we have basically a headline, okay? And then we have a little headline like this that just kind of explains a little bit more, like, you know, click here to download. We'll send you the free voucher in your email, bring it in, and blah, blah, blah. All right. And then what we do, and this is really neat, is we have a timer, okay, like 7 minutes, 11 seconds, and 20 or whatever. You know, we just have a timer. And that timer, we don't even really say anything. We just put a timer. And for some reason, simply by putting a timer, it gives people the sense of urgency to quickly download. And we're not actually really saying anything like, hey, it's going to disappear. I mean, you can, and then you can redirect it. That's fine. We've actually tried that where it says, hey, this will redirect in, you know, 7 minutes and 11 seconds, whatever. And then when it redirects, it says, sorry, this special is no longer available, but people still end up messaging the page and getting in contact with the instructor, and then, of course, they become a student. So anyway, we then have a button, okay? And the button just says, like, claim voucher, all right? Claim voucher. I don't like the word coupon, I like the word voucher. So here's this landing page, and when it pops up, it just basically pops up, and it just says, you know, name, email, phone, and then another box that says claim again, right? Whatever. So that pops up when they click this, and then they claim. Now at this point, it shoots an email off with their actual like voucher, and it really just says, you know, show this email to the instructor. Most of the time that doesn't even happen. We're really just trying to get the instructor and the potential student to meet or talk, and really just the rest, you know, gets taken care of from there. So that happens, right? And then what we do is we can use something like Active Campaign over here, and here's the best part about this. So we'll use like Active Campaign, and we will send a few texts. So the first text that we send goes to the lead, and that just says something like, hey, thanks so much for requesting your voucher. My name is so-and-so from so-and-so MMA, and if you'd like, we can schedule your time to come in and get your free week. You can call me back at this number. So we do that, and then we send another 3 texts, 1, 2, 3, okay? And these texts actually all go to the instructor or whoever's handling the leads. Now, why do we do this? Well, the first text, for instance, since I'm running the agency, my name is Dan Henry, I'll say, hey, this is Dan Henry. Just to let you know, you had a lead sign up, and you need to call them right away to schedule their time to come in. So then 15 minutes later, we send a second text. So he says, hey, this is Dan Henry again. Just so you know, you really need to get a hold of these leads within 15 minutes if you really want a sale. Please call them if you haven't already. And then we send another text an hour later, and we say, hey, just so you know, I really hope you got a hold of your lead. Please get a hold of them. Because you really need to take advantage of this and call your lead, whatever. Because see, the biggest problem with people that run MMA gyms, jiu-jitsu, whatever, they are jiu-jitsu people. They are martial artists. They're not marketers. They're not salespeople. So one of the biggest things we've realized in getting MMA gyms more clients or jiu-jitsu or whatever is really reminding the instructor constantly to get a hold of the lead so that they can call them and be like, hey, thanks for getting your voucher. When would you like to come in? So that's how this is all set up. Now, once they enter their name and their phone number and all that on this page and they get the email, the texts go out, they also go to another page, which is just a thank you page. And on this thank you page, we say something like, hey, if you would like a free belt, when you get your voucher, give us a call now. And if you call now and you schedule right now at this number, we'll also include a free belt. So there's basically just a call now kind of call to action. And again, all this does is squeeze extra it just raises the percentage that people are going to call, because that's really what we're looking for here. We're looking for the lead to get on the phone with the instructor. That's it, because once that happens, they talk and everything else is done, right? So we do that by sending them an email, taking them to a thank you page, and asking them to call, and then sending texts both to the lead and to the instructor. Now, once this is done, it's pretty much out of our hands. Sure, you could send recurring emails and keep reminding them, but we found that it's really not that necessary. We are crushing it with this. Now, as far as the advertisements go, when you run an ad, what we like to do for the ad is, pretty simple. We like to take a picture of the kids or whatever, and you want to really show a picture of the kids having fun and really show that the program they have for the kids, or if you're going after adults, maybe the adults like smiling while they're doing some stuff, or the kids kicking. You want to show that there is a camaraderie between either the adults or the students. Another good one is the students out there practicing while the instructor is smiling and coaching them while parents are clapping. That's a great one. So you put that image there, and then basically for the copy, you want to say something, I'll just put copy here. You want to say something like, hey, would you like your child to have more discipline, self-respect, and also be able to defend themselves? Well, then you need to come to, Gracie Spring Hill, or, Martial Arts Tampa, or Bob's Karate Mart, whatever, okay? And, you need to come here because we're the number one, we're the number one school in the area, or whatever. Click here to claim a free voucher for a free week voucher. So then you have your call to action here in your ad, which is, just very simply claim your free week. I'm running out of room at, and then whatever, so-and-so gym. Now, one thing that I like a lot and that I thought was really good about the gyms that I've ran this for is, for instance, one that I run it for is Gracie Spring Hill. Gracie's a franchise for Gracie Jiu-Jitsu, and they name their school, the franchise name, the city name. So if it's, for instance, Gracie Tampa, now when people see the name here of the school, they know that it's in their area. Okay, so for instance, if it's like American Top Team, I'd be like American Top Team Orlando, or if it's like Mark's Taekwondo, I would still say Mark's Taekwondo Orlando or Miami, just so that when they see that, they're like, oh, this is close to me. Otherwise, people kind of might skip over it thinking that it's not relevant to them. And you don't want that. So as far as targeting goes, one thing that we like to do is we like to target parents. And an easy way to do that is just to select parents of kids in whatever the age range your client's martial arts school teaches in. And I also like to select married, because when they're married, chances are they have more money and they are more inclined to spend money on their kids and their activities rather than, say, like a struggling single mother or struggling single father. Not to say that those people don't have the money, but just in the tests that we've ran, we've had more success with people that are married and that have kids. And really, that's it for targeting. If you optimize for conversions and not clicks, what's going to end up happening is you run it to the parents that are married in your area, within 5 miles or whatever of your area, and Facebook will kind of figure out the best people, and it'll optimize for people that sign up to this offer, and you'll actually not have to do any targeting other than literally parents and married, and that's really it. So that's one really great way to get more students for your MMA or martial arts school. And you can kind of use this same framework here for gyms and really for a lot of other membership-based businesses. So if you enjoyed what I've showed you here today and you're interested in running your own ad agency where you can take local businesses or small businesses like gyms, martial arts, restaurants, doctors, lawyers, chiropractors, and help them get more customers, and then also help yourself by charging a monthly fee and growing your income, then I'd like to invite you to a webinar of mine, and it's called My 3-Step Method to Landing Easy Ad Clients That Pay. And why do I call this webinar that? Well, it's very simple. I'm going to show you how to get results for clients, but I'm going to show you how to choose the right clients, because a lot of people go after odd clients like dating coaches. And that's really, that's a tough client to get results for, because think about it. When you want to learn jiu-jitsu or MMA, where do you go? You only have one option. You go to an MMA school. When you have trouble with your relationships, you have so many options: dating coach, speed dating, books, all kinds of options, therapists, marriage counseling, couples counseling. There's so many options. So it divides your ability to sell by 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whereas when someone wants to learn jiu-jitsu, they only have one option. So really all you have to do here is get people in the door, and it's done. So for the harder clients, you have to convince people that that's what they need to do. For the easy clients, which I would consider MMA, gym, something like that easy, you only have to get them in the door. And that's why my webinar is called My 3-Step Method to Landing Easy Ad Clients That Pay. So if you'd like to learn how to do that and how to build an income by helping others get more customers, then click the link included with this video and register for my webinar. I promise you it'll be the best webinar you've ever taken. Oh, and real quick, this funnel here, this whole thing I'm talking about, I'm actually going to give this to you for no cost on the webinar. If you stay to the end of the webinar, I'll give you a download of this that you can use. So definitely watch out for that.